how important physical autonomy is for women. And there are so many women, we go our entire lives without ever experiencing physical autonomy. And the minute we experience it, I think it's very easy to quickly get greedy for more, right? Hey, if I'm able to lift this, if I'm able to lift one suitcase, can I lift one suitcase and put it in the overhead cabin by myself without somebody's assistance?
So strength training has nothing to do with gender.
Absolutely not. And even as a service provider, even as somebody who's on the other side of the industry, right, where I'm providing strength training and service to other people, when I started in 2012, I had absolutely no women role models to look up to in the industry. I didn't have a career path drawn out for me. It was a very confusing time, but it was also a very exciting time because I could do whatever I wanted to do. For me, one of the most important things as a coach is to tell women that fat loss is just one aspect of why you train, right? But I find that in the industry, most of the times, even with male coaches, when they look at a woman client, they assume they only want fat loss. So I think women are rarely taken seriously when it comes to strength training goals and are often sort of forced to go the fat loss path because the general perception is that women only want to fit. So when somebody comes to me, I never talk about fat loss. I tell them fat loss is a separate thing. That is, it has so much to do with nutrition, calorie deficit, all of that. But that's not the focus here. Here the focus is getting stronger. We're building muscle. We're building autonomy. Yeah, we're training to have an improved relationship with our body. We're training for longevity. So I think one thing that I wish changes when more women come into strength training as a coach is that women get taken more seriously as a consumer, and we're not told that fat loss is our only path. So that way I'm hoping that more women change that narrative, and women understand women better when it comes to goals and all of these things. And there's no shaming of, like, even me, I've never weighed above 50 kilos in my life, and when I hire other male coaches, they would assume my goal is fat loss. It's never been fat loss. I want to get stronger. They will never ask me, how much do you want to bench press? I mean, they would ask me that, but with a man, that conversation would end there. It would never go into fat loss. And I'm hoping that more women in the industry were able to change that narrative.
Is strength training good for women going through menopause?
Yeah, strength training is definitely good for women in any stage of their lives, whether you're menstruating or going through menopause or approaching menopause. It's in fact, like, once you hit menopause, your muscle actually starts to decline. The rate of progress, the rate at which you lose muscle sort of accelerates. So for you to preserve muscle, for you to continue keeping your joints healthy, menopause doesn't really change how you respond to strength training. You still respond the same way. So it's never too late to start, whether you're menopausal or perimenopausal or premenopausal. Yesterday was the right time to start strength training. So definitely start strength training.
Is there any right time of the day for strength training, or is it any time of the day? I think I asked you this question when I came in, right?
Any time of the day that works for you. The other thing with strength training, right, there are absolutely no rules, right? If there's an exercise you don't like, you don't have to do it. If there is a particular time of day you want to train, you can train at that point. So if something doesn't work for you, then it's useless, as useful as it can be for somebody else. So there are absolutely no rules to this.